Genesis 2, verse 7. Okay. It says, "And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul." So we see here that man is a tripart being. He is made of spirit, soul, and body. God took the dust of the ground, breathed, made man's body. He breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, which is the spirit, and man became a living soul. This three parts together is what man's makeup is. It's not designed to be two parts together, one part separate. It's not supposed to be that way. It wasn't originally designed to be that way. God did not design it that way. God designed three parts together to function. That is what man is, right? Body, soul, and spirit. Now, the soul part of us comprises of our mind and our will. These are the two primary components of man's soul, and this is what most of fundamentals is all about. And all through the book actually. So if you go and see the mind comprises of the conscience, which is the major part of our soul, major part of our mind, and that is basically what actually got affected when in the garden when Eve ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So what took place was basically there was this the enemy came. He deceived Eve into thinking that she was not like God, and if she ate of the fruit, she would become like God. She would be like him intelligently. What they did not know is God was raising them up to be sons, raising them up to be like him and to govern like him. So they took of the fruit. The plan was to get man away from God, because as long as man was with God, as long as man was in fellowship with God, in communion with God, there was no way that the enemy would have dominion over the earth, dominion over the physical realm. They still do not have dominion, direct dominion over the physical realm. The only way they have dominion over the physical realm is through the soul of man. In other words, through our intentions, through our desires, through our will. So, for example, if you and I desire something, if you and I frame our intentions and we frame our will, we can create stuff. That is the power that man has because of by virtue of being sons of God.